This is Anglia Television with the latest news headlines from the studios of ITV.
In Paris, up to 17 people are feared dead and 12 seriously injured after a runaway train packed with commuters ploughed into a stationary train at a railway station. Firemen have recovered 15 bodies from the wreckage at the Gare de Lyon. More people are trapped inside. It's thought a brake failure on the incoming train caused the crash.
It was during the rush hour at one of Paris's busiest underground stations, the Gare de Lyon, where an express train packed full of passengers failed to stop. It went careering into a stationary train, the front end mounting and crushing the two rear carriages of the other. Emergency services, hampered by the labyrinth of tunnels and passageways, did what they could, taking the injured and the dead to the surface. It's reported that the driver saw what was coming and shouted to his passengers to get back. If he hadn't, the authorities believe the death toll could have been even higher. Efforts to recover those still trapped will be going on all night, though it's doubtful that any of them will have survived the impact.
Holiday passengers escaped down emergency chutes last night after their jet overshot the runway during takeoff at Newcastle Airport. The British Island Airways BAC 111 bound for Minorca hit a flock of birds. None of the 85 passengers and crew were hurt. West Mercia police say the man being held in connection with the motorway murder of Mrs. Marie Wilkes will appear in an identity parade later today. Magistrates at Worcester have granted police a warrant of extended detention, allowing them to question him for another 36 hours. Opposition MPs have accused the government of an absolute giveaway over its decision to approve the sale of the Govan shipyard on the Clyde. The yard's being sold for £25 million to Kvaerner of Norway, which says it will build at least 2 new gas carriers by 1992. The government says the yard has no future without these orders. The ITV companies have made a £10 million offer for exclusive coverage of England's top 10 soccer teams next season. If the deal goes through, it could jeopardise plans by the satellite station BSB to screen league matches. ITV controllers have already decided to scrap their previous partnership with the BBC. And that's it. More news later.
Gee, a guy can't make a subtle fashion segue around here without everybody going into Grand Mal.
You're about as subtle as tear gas.
The man's a walking trademark for Looney Tunes.
An oinkster? I'm trying to do something for the kids in pediatrics.
Isn't he a dear?
Visual awareness, stimulation while I read to them.
We're on to something. Oh, you're crazy.
Today is going to be Zane Grey.
I can't wait to see your outfit for Little Women.
Isn't elsewhere tonight at 10 on 4.